Number one, since I'm in the van and I'm in town, I don't cook in here much. I just cook something for the week. One is because I don't have a whole setup. I just want to eat and move on. Just start driving. If I start like getting everything out and cooking, it'll take me an hour to get everything prepped, to clean. I also don't want my van to smell like food, you know. Of course, the food that I make smells really good, but I don't want to keep that in here. It's not to say that I don't cook in here. You guys have seen me cook in here, but I try to do it to a minimum. So, I have a few tricks down my sleeve. Stay tuned. As many of you know, I am vegetarian, I'm not vegan. So I do eat eggs and I eat cheese. So I usually hard boil like out of a dozen, 8 eggs or 10, depends. I usually leave like 2 to 4 eggs uncooked that I can use on a day when I have more time and I can make a sunny side up egg or some scrambled egg to put on top of whatever, an avocado toast or in a taco. Another thing that I pre-cook is quinoa. That's also a very good source of protein for me. I can use quinoa in so many things. I could throw it in a bowl. If I really want to have no dishes, I can just make a tortilla wrap and I literally like set the tortilla down, put the stuff in it, whatever I need, including quinoa, and that's it. Like I really don't need to use any plates, any cooking, anything like that. And that on the go, I can make one of those wraps in like 10 minutes. Eat it in 2 minutes. Okay, that's not important. I know you've seen me when I go camping. I set up this whole kitchen. I cook very good meals, or I think they're good. I have a few folding tables, a 2-burner stove with wind guards, all that great stuff. But for the most part, if I'm in the city, it's a different setup. So I have a smaller 1-burner stove that can do propane and butane. I usually use the butane most of the time on this one because it's super easy. If some of you don't know what butane is, it's a small canister that just pops in the stove and it's ready to go. I want to mention, and this is very, very important, if I do cook in here with butane, propane, whatever that is, I ventilate. I have 2 vents, they're both going to be running. I pop open the side window as well. I want to make sure I get as much ventilation as I can because for butane, propane, even a candle, to be able to burn in a space, it needs oxygen. And if you're not ventilating, it's pretty much taking your oxygen that you really need in a small space like this. I actually always have a vent open regardless. I do have propane and butane tanks in here. God forbid one of those leaks. I need to make sure there's ventilation in here. It's never happened, but I don't want to find out. If you don't have any vents, maybe crack open a door or something. Even if it's cold outside, it's better to be a little cold than not wake up in the morning. I know I sounded very dramatic. I just don't want people to overlook that aspect of cooking in a small space like this. If you have electric, then obviously you don't have to worry about that, and you obviously have a very nice van that can run all that stuff. As a cutting board in the van, I actually have 2 small wooden plates, and I use those instead of my big cutting board, which I love, but it's really hard to wash in here in my small sink. If I happen to use my wooden bowl when I do dishes, basically the bowl catches all the water when I wash my utensils, and after that, when I'm ready to wash the bowl, it's got water in it, so everything's soft in there. When I do happen to cook in here, I have a few ways to get the smell out. 1, it's obvious, I just turn on the vents. 2, I have a scented candle, which is super nice to use, makes it smell really nice in here. 3, I either make tea or some coffee. I should probably make some coffee. Hold on. There's a lot of traffic here on the street that I'm on, but that's what happens when you're in town. But you saw how easy that was. Just pop in the little stove, make some coffee, and now I have a fresh cup of coffee. Smells really nice in here. I wish I could drink coffee all day so it smells really nice, but obviously I can't. If I wanted to use the big stove, it doesn't fit in here anyway, and it just takes a little bit more setup. This one is so easy. Just pop in the canister, light it up. It's perfectly on the counter that I have in the kitchen, and I can make something really quickly. After that, put it away, done. And I know what some of you might say is like, oh, like taking it out and putting it away, it's just a hassle. It only takes like 5 seconds to take out, 5 seconds to put it away, and then I have my countertop free to do other things on it. Sometimes I'll edit videos on it. It's just a nice space to have when you don't have any space in the van. And last but not least, here, if I am really in a hurry and I want a hot meal, I'll just go grab something to go. It's that easy. I try not to do it a lot because I want to eat healthy, and if I eat what I have in the van, I know exactly what's in it. I do try to stay away from eating out, but if I need to go and I need to eat and I'm hungry, I'll stop in and grab something to go. And when I eat out, I try to pick something good. It's ramen season, just saying. But that's more of a sit down. It's not like grab and go. If anything, I'll just grab some veggie wrap or like even a veggie burrito somewhere. I know when I first started van life, especially as a vegetarian, I had a little bit of a problem not knowing what to do, wanting to eat healthy, but didn't know how to do it. I also get coffee to go once in a while if I'm really in a hurry and I just need a coffee and I need to go somewhere. However, I do buy coffee for here and I like to grind my own coffee, and you saw that I really love to make coffee. I have all the stuff that I need because I like to buy coffee from roasteries. I need to use it. I don't want to just buy it and then let it sit for a while because it's not going to taste the same. Ooh, baby. Hopefully this makes your life easier with some of the things that I mentioned. Check out this video up here for more van life related content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.